In this episode, Stocky has got some unfinished business at the police station to deal with, and then he's going to head over to the video store to pick up some educational material. And then it's off to the farming and rural supply store to get some farming equipment and some guns. But first, Stocky spent day 49 of the apocalypse just chopping a few trees so he could finish the wall over by the tennis courts. And he spent the rest of the day just pottering around with inventory, not doing an awful lot. And then day 50 was the big one. We're off to Riverside to go and check out the police station, which we didn't manage to get into last time. Not that we're planning on using guns a lot, but it's going to be good to have some just in case. So let's get in there and see what we can find. Okay, car park's clear. Let's check around front. And the police station is ours. Let's see what goodies we can pick up. We are finding a lot of pistols, but Stocky's not much of a marksman, so I think if and when we come to try and train our gun skills, we're going to have to go with a shotgun, because apparently that gun is going to give us the least chance of missing our targets, and to gain XP we need to hit our targets, so it kind of makes sense. Right, let's dump this in the back of the van and see if there's anything over at the gas station just across the road. Okay, looks clear again. Or not. Stocky's getting a bit gassed, so after he's dispatched this lot, he's going to have to take a quick rest before heading back to the gas station, I think. Look at this, best haul of cigarettes and lighters so far. Some long-lasting food, which, depending on how our trapping and fishing goes over the next couple of weeks and months, may become very important. After clearing the gas station, Stocky proceeded to clear up a few of the zombies just hanging around, because it's getting late and there's not really enough time to go and head over to the video store before nightfall. So we're going to have to risk spending a night in the van. And the fewer zombies that are around for that, the better. Day 51, and having had a few hours of shut-eye in the van overnight, Stocky proceeded to head over to the video store. And we are clear. Check these shells out, absolutely stocked to the brim. Luckily these video cassettes don't weigh very much, so I think we can probably just scoop them all up and stick them in our bag without any encumbrance issues. There's quite a few entertainment videos here, but the ones that we're really here for are the ones that are going to help us level up our skills, just like how the Life and Living TV station does in the early days of the apocalypse. Okay, that's done. Let's just head back now and not try and push our luck. It's been a pretty successful loot run so far this past couple of days. Having made it back to base with all of his swag, Stocky decided he needed to get a little bit more organised, so he started moving a bit of furniture around, taking this bookshelf from downstairs in the lounge and bringing it up to the main area of the base. And he continued doing that, bringing up a couple more bookshelves from downstairs until day 52, when he turned the light on and realised that he doesn't like these toilet doors just being right here in the base. So he started moving a bit of stuff around to see if we can cover those doors up and just basically hide them away. That's not bad. Then, so that he could sit and watch all of his videos in the comfort of his base, he went and grabbed a TV and a unit from one of the hotel rooms. Then he just rearranged a little bit of the furniture just to make the feng shui work a little bit better. We'll revisit this particular configuration a little bit later in the episode, but Stocky did like the way these pool tables act as a good display unit for all of his guns. Next he grabbed a set of drawers from one of the hotel rooms and chucked all of his ammunition in there. And what good is a TV without a sofa to sit on to sit and watch it? So here's one courtesy of the lounge from downstairs. From here, Stocky expanded on his water barrel operation, laying down some more floor and just building another couple of barrels to connect to the sinks downstairs. Back inside, a little bit more organisation of guns and ammunition. And then finally, it was time to sit down and watch a bit of TV. Day 53 was pretty chill. Stocky spent a morning reading a book. Then he got out and harvested his potatoes, which, because he'd let them go to seed, provided some seeds that he can then replant. And now with those potatoes that he just harvested, he actually had something that he can bait the traps with in the forest. And now here's one of the added benefits of having the farm so close to this swimming pool here, is that we've basically got infinite water that we can just refill from to water our crops. Day 54, Stocky headed over to his traps to see if anything had been caught in them overnight, and he found 3 dead rabbits. Back in the kitchen, he went about butchering them to see how much meat they produced. And that is a lot of nutritional value, considering it only cost us a part of 1 potato to catch that rabbit. Let's see what they look like cooked. I don't know, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we could probably survive on 1 rabbit every 2 days. So as long as there's going to be rabbits in the winter, and as long as we can grow and freeze enough potatoes until then, I think we're going to be set up for food for life. With that said, just in case the rabbits aren't hanging around in the winter, I think we should catch as many as we can while the going is good. Alright, so on that subject, let's get some more potatoes planted. Day 55, another trap check, another 3 rabbits. Nice one, Stocky. Fishing, I'm no longer such a fan of because fish are really heavy compared to the rabbits, so I think we'll sack that off because they're going to take too much space in the freezer. Day 56 was another one just sort of milling around really. Stocky headed over to the car park around the back to go and retrieve a car that had a key. The engine is in slightly better condition than the blue van that we've been using recently. And then because Stocky had been getting in the mood for getting his cook on, he went back to the housing estate over near the golf course yet again but this time to go and see if he could find any pots and pans that he can create stir fries and whatnot with. And then day 57, it was time to head over to the farming and rural supply store during what's possibly the most disgusting weather conditions that Stocky has ever seen. Okay, we're here. Let's park out back. And it looks like we're going to have to do the obligatory tidy up of the car park. This is too many. Let's see if we can lose them. Okay, that's done the trick, I think. Quick look in here. Nothing really very useful. Car park seems clear from what I can see here. Right, before we head in, I think we left some bags in the car so that we can use them to just bundle our loot in. I was wrong. We have nothing. Except a bunch more zombies to kill now. Okay, we're clear. Let's get in. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. Heaps of seeds. When we're talking about long-term self-sufficient survival, this is what it's all about. Wow, this is more seeds than we're ever going to be able to use, but we're going to grab them anyway. I don't know what some of this is, but we'll take it, just in case. Okay, let's get around the back where the really good stuff is, i.e. the guns. We can crowbar this door open. Here we go, the mother load. Thank you very much. This is way more than we can carry right now, so we're going to have to go and dump some off in the car. Okay, we'll try that again. Oh, and it's fucked off anyway. Nice. Oh no, there's 4 more. Not a lot of space in the boot in this car, so Stocky has to use the back seats to dump all of his guns and ammunition and seeds. And then he heads back in for round 2 of the clear up. Who's that knocking on the door? Having hoovered up the last little bit of loot from the farming and rural supply store, Stocky headed home. Now with this torrential rain that we've been having today, Stocky figured that it would be a good opportunity to go and plant some seeds without having to water them immediately afterwards. So that's exactly what he did. With that done, it was time to properly sort out all of the loot, First separating all of the farm stuff and sticking it in this box outside, and then back indoors we went about rearranging all the guns and ammo. Speaking of ammo, this set of drawers is getting full already, so we're going to have to do something about that. But not before we moved the pool table, because Stocky didn't like it where it was just there. The window, for some reason, was getting in the way. Anyway, day 58, Stocky went and grabbed some cupboards from just next door in the little cafe to expand his ammo storage. Then he continued organising everything and just laying it all out in a nice little display. Now, at this stage, Stocky was in possession of 3 important things: fresh meat, fresh veggies, and a bunch of frying pans to cook it all in. So, he spent the afternoon chopping it all together and coming up with a bunch of rando stir fries. And it was with these meals that Stocky got a little glimpse into the future of what life is going to be like living out here on the golf course, growing veggies, catching animals, and most importantly, surviving. But if that's going to be the way, Stocky needed to keep on top of his garden, not letting it get out of hand and overgrown. So he spent a couple of hours doing a bit of maintenance and tidy up around the place. That looks much nicer, Stocky. Well done, mate. And then back upstairs, just before he retired for the evening, he took a little look around and realised quite how far he'd come. The base was coming along nicely. We've got a food production line. We've got books. We've got TV. We've got protection. We've got 4 walls and a roof. What more can a man want? Well, let's find out in the next episode.